Hey, hi, good morning, Lisa Marie here. And yes, it's been forever since I've done a video, especially with what I'm planning to have for the day. Yes, excuses came into my world. Yes, circumstances beyond my control came into my world. Yes, regain came into my world. Today, I'm recovering, and today starts my battle with that. And the only way to do that is to make a plan, right? And write it out. The thing I've learned in the last, year now, we just got off the cruise on the 15th, I believe it was, a year ago. And of course, on the cruise, I had a plan and I stuck to portions and things like that. And it went as I thought, but not as well as I had planned. And then when we got off the boat, ship, whatever, the pandemic and all of that craziness was happening. So it really just has been a crazy year. But one thing I've learned is I kind of knew what I was doing, even though I was in denial. And being in that denial created quite the havoc of fat brain and bully back here, kind of winning some of the battle a lot of the time, unfortunately, but not today. So I thought I would show you what I'm doing. The things I got off track were definitely tracking. I totally, you don't know what you don't know until you know what you know, right? And I didn't, I stopped tracking. I stopped weighing and really measuring my foods. I stopped weighing myself and measuring myself. But I could tell you, nothing fits, nothing. Even my big pants don't fit. My underwear don't fit. So I know by that measurement, there's been a problem. And it really is really true. We may lose a lot of weight and go down in a lot of sizes, but our fat cells are still there. And they were all big and we shrunk them to something little, but guess what? They're there waiting, ready and willing to be filled back up again. Mine. And my trouble spot, right here, my butt and my hips. And that's exactly where all of my regain has gone. It's gone other places too. I kind of have boobs back, but it's crazy. Forgive my hair. So the realness here that's going on is, if you can see, we are under construction. We have changed a few things already, removed a wall that was here, but there's a lot going on out there. We are now missing a patio room. And I've done some purging. So my tea shelf there that used to be jam-packed, it is still packed, I know, but it used to be a lot worse. I could not fit these boxes there. And all of those drawers were full of teas as well. I couldn't drink enough tea and I kept getting more, so it was silly. So I don't do that. We're not doing that now. But I want to show you now with 5 people, 3 generations, actually almost 4, whatever, of people, the stuff is real that is around my house. And that's not as bad. Normally it's a very full sink. But we are still not done unpacking all of my cupboards from when they tinted the house. But that's not what I wanted to show you. The temptations that are like everywhere I turn from people bringing stuff in the house is very real. So here is my plan. This is what I decided to do. If all you do is start by writing down what you're eating, write down what you plan to eat. So I wrote down what it was and the total calories. I used MyFitnessPal to get those totals. But my protein tea is my normal tea that I make with Earl Grey. I use a, what do you call it? A sugar-free, one of those, this Coffee Mate, sugar-free French vanilla. And then I add in the matcha tea, which is hidden again here under junk, but there's my matcha tea, and a little bit of sugar-free Torani. Then my next meal, which will be about 8, is going to be, now mind you, I'm 4 years out now. My portions have actually grown and gotten bigger. This serving for these veggie things that I got at Walmart that are amazing, this is a blueberry one, and this is the veggie bacon one. They are individually wrapped, which is amazing because then it makes it much easier to have just one. But my portion now is about 1.5, almost 2. It depends, because I have not slowed down I sped back up my eating. Yeah, look, everybody has pop everywhere. Is that crazy? It's crazy. So on my plan over there, I planned 2. One of these and one of these, because I like the savory and the sweet. I don't know, I'm weird. Do it together. So that is going to be my first meal about 8 o'clock. Then 11-ish will be my lunch, and I'm basically making my own salad. I normally have 2.5 ounces, 2.5 ounces of some kind of salad. I prefer romaine, but this is what we had. And then today I'm doing 2.5 ounces of canned chicken because that's what works for me. Oh, I forgot the dressing. Okay, so I'll have to add the dressing in, which will change the calories. Sorry. Then this says the serving is 2 tablespoons, which is 7 grams. Well, I like the crunch, so I'm going to have this 2 tablespoons of these as kind of a topping. But then to give myself even more crunch, I'm adding some bran buds. And I put in, I believe, 10 grams of this, because then that'll give me some crunch. But then I also like a little bit of the soft mushiness stuff. So these craisins, which are 50% less sugar, you can't even tell. They're beautiful. They're wonderful. I'm going to have 10 grams of this as well. Then after that, later, it's about 2, between 1 and 2, I get hungry again. I'm trying one of these things. It's a cottage cheese with pineapple, and I've not had them before. My daughter really likes them, but I do notice that over here on the sugars, normally my nutritionist said per serving to have your sugars in the single digit, which this one is 9. That's high for me, but then again, I've not been eating well, so maybe it's not so high. What is your calorie total for the day? Sorry about that. My alarm telling me to get up and get myself going, ready for work. My total calories, I don't know what I have been eating. I can tell you it's a lot more than 1,000 calories a day because I wasn't eating slowly. I wasn't putting as much time between my bites. And I was eating everything that everybody else was eating, crap, like really not wise choices. So what my goal is right now is I put 1,000 calories. And that's how I came to this right here. So when I added up all of these different things, which I forgot about my salad dressing. So my Lighthouse salad dressing will go in here. I'll do about a tablespoon or 2 of that. And I think that's 110 calories. Then see how condiments, addings, different fats increase your calories, but you can do it in a healthy way. Instead of increasing the quantity, having a ginormous bowl, you can increase the quality by just having a little bit of some type of healthy fat. An oil, an olive oil, avocado, things like that. So that's what I'm doing. I don't have dinner in here yet, which I'm going to make. I make like my homemade, what do you call those? Hamburger helpers? I don't know. but I make it myself out of real fresh ingredients, and then I'll weigh and measure that out. So according to this, I have about 333 calories left, but then take away my dressing up here. So about 200, 250-ish will probably be my calories that I can do for dinner. And I'm telling you, that's plenty. Then after dinner, everybody wants ice cream or some kind of dessert about 7 o'clock. And yes, I have been partaking in that. Not very much, but every night it adds up. And not counting it adds up too, right there. So tonight, I know me, and I know that I do better if I finish the day with some type of protein. I will either make a protein shake, or if I feel like I need to chew, I'm going to try this little kit that says it's fat-free. So I'm assuming that they use the low mayonnaise. They use the low fat or no fat mayonnaise. So we'll see how I like this. I figure, if I'm going to have the calories and have the fats to increase the taste of something I like, I sometimes use light Miracle Whip or mayonnaise, but a lot of times I just use the normal because that's what the family has, and it makes it just as well. My daughter gets the regular ones, so we'll see. If I don't like the other one, then I may do this one. And then it changes the calories. It doubles it. This one is 230, whereas more than doubles. Okay, I'll stick to this one, or I'll make my own with my own mayo and my own tuna. This is only 70 calories. And this one is 230. What? Yeah. There you go. But that's my plan for today. Hopefully, if you've gotten off a track, if I can encourage you really with anything, is stop letting all of the clutter and the chaos and the craziness of everybody else around you get in here and having the bully be talking to you again. You are worthy. You are valuable. You are worth taking care of yourself. You are. And you're enough just like you are, even if it's not where you want to be. You need to know that you are loved and you are enough and valued exactly where you are right now. Will you in here feel more worthy, more valuable when you make wise choices? Yes. Because good behavior begets good behavior, because it begets good results, which then better behavior, it's the positive spinning cycle, which is what we want, which is what I want, which is where I was. So that's why I'm doing this, because I know for me, focusing on protein first, and honestly, what worked for me in the beginning, I tracked protein and sugar. That's it. My nutritionist said at 30 grams of sugar max a day. And I was maybe getting 15 to 20. And now I don't even know. I can't even tell you because I haven't been tracking. I have no clue what my sugar level was. But I could tell you it was way more than 30, which then is what increases those fat cells that's been filling up my fat. And not focusing on slowing down. And I still take small bites. I still chew them pretty well, but I've been eating a lot faster and not putting time between my bites. So it will be interesting today. I know my portions that I've been eating have been way bigger than what I have measured out here because I've been eating fast. And when I eat fast, then I go past the pressure. I end up in the pain, and that's not where I want to be. So I'm going to use my Gym Boss, and all of that I have planned for today will be with at least 2.5 minutes between each bite, because that seems to work for me. You might need the 5 minutes. You might need 1.5 minutes. Whatever works for you is what you need to do for you. But if I can encourage you, at least start writing down, tracking find out what your caloric intake is, what your protein intake is, what your sugar intake is, or your carbs, so you know. Otherwise, you don't know what to change. You just know here, but you don't know on paper. So I want to encourage you today to start fresh, start new. Today's a brand new day. We get a clean slate every day. Yesterday, guess what? It's in the past. It can't be changed. It cannot be altered. It cannot be refixed. You cannot go back and redo any part of yesterday because it's gone. It's done. It's over. But today, what we do today matters for our tomorrow, because that's where our choices and habits become the positive reinforcement that we want and need. So I am challenging you or saying to you, just start writing it down. Just write it down. If you don't want to know the calories and stuff right now, that's okay. Write it down. If you take a BLT, a bite, lick, or a taste of anything, write it down. You'll be surprised at how many times you graze through the day and do things like that. Have an awesome day. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Oh my gosh, today's St. Patrick's Day. Happy green St. Patrick's Day. I wish I could talk in an Irish accent. I totally would, because that would be so awesome. I mean, I can't do it. I could just say, oh, top of the morning to ya. That's it. So have a great day. Good luck to you today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.